Satnam, Namaste, welcome to I Am Woke. I am your host, Emelina Calder. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a channeled message from my highest avatar soul self. If you're new to my world, welcome. My name is Emelina. I'm a cosmic modern shaman, a high performance life and personal branding coach, and a psychic medium. And on my channel, you can expect spiritual and personal development videos, as well as channeled updates just like this one every new moon and full moon. If that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss any awesome videos. Now let's jump right into the reading. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right in. I, the Cosmic Mother, have granted you all access to your own internal awakening, where you shall see the new aspects within your own cosmic awareness, within the third eye, as well as in your solar plexus. We have planted the original source consciousness and awakening that you are now being given access to. There is an importance in this, for if you are watching this channeled transmission, you have personally been selected by the Cosmic Mother of the multiverse, specifically, inherently, because of the integrity that you are holding within your own soul DNA. This is not something to be taken for granted, for if you were to take it for granted, it would be duly removed. This is a specific gift that is being bestowed upon you on behalf of all, because it is time, dear ones, for you to step into your own awakening power and authenticity without being a host to lower level parasitic consciousness material. I have been cultivating these codes of awareness and waiting for the correct host to bring forward the level of awareness that would be required to awaken those within the collective who would be ready to step into the position of their own self-authority, their own level of awakening power, where everything they touch and turn to, every aspect of their collective awakening and the encounters that they have and that they choose to perceive as a human, will be the awakening towards all that they encounter, whether or not they choose to be silent, which I will gently say at this point, there is no silence moving forward. We are awakening legions of workers on this planet, for it is time for this to wake up, for consciousness, for humanity to wake up in a wave that would take over the planet to counter all of the chaotic movement and more lower level vibrational consciousness forms that have been under some serious attack during this time period. You've all been encountering these attacks. You've been encountering much chaos, much lower level frequencies, depressions, wondering whether or not you're coming or going, whether or not you're in confusion or clarity. Most of you are having difficulty holding the clarity. And you are holding down the front lines, dear ones, for you are, if you are listening to this video specifically, have been chosen by the Cosmic Mother as an awakened soul. As an awakened soul, there is a responsibility to give back to humanity through your own level of conscious awareness, through your own level of being willing to step forward in an authentic way, where you are no longer willing to blend in with the crowd and pretend that you are of a lower vibrational frequency, which is to be a host for parasites. If you don't enjoy parasites, we suggest that you let go of the idea that you could be anything other than a bright shining star that would attract monumental amounts of attention in your waking reality. I will say that one more time for those of you that did not consciously grab onto what I am saying to you in subcontext. There is a level of awakening that you have stepped into and walked into, where you are now being given access to monumental attention. We at the higher levels of the Light Council throughout the multiverse are very tired and sick of the leadership being given over to those of the parasitic nature. There is a level of collective consciousness that needs to be awakened at this time, and we are calling legions of you to step forward and to stand into your more authenticity, your authentic nature, without giving into the temptation that you are one of the rest. You are not one of the rest, you are one of the chosen. And regardless of what your ego may think, that is something that you will step into. And as you identify with being those that are chosen, that are here to be a pillar of light, you'll realize that a pillar of light is a warrior. You are coming in with armor. We have given you all armor that is given to you on behalf of source consciousness and swords to cut through the illusions so that no trick can come upon you. There are new levels to which you will be stepping forward into more of yourself, levels of career authenticity, and specifically how you are visible in this public world in a way that will be insurmountable, that you will be and consider to be borderline unbelievable. I am going to be moving many of you into positions of authority and in public image, placing you on pedestals because there needs to be authentic leadership on this planet. We have had enough of those of you that have been awakened sitting behind the scenes doing the work of healers in the infantry. It is enough of the infantry, dear ones. At this point, you are being launched into public image. If you want to become more comfortable with that, then I highly suggest that you start to become more comfortable with allowing yourself to be seen in all aspects of yourself and your own authentic behavior. Who you are at your core without wearing any masks. It is very important that you release the masks that you've been holding to fit into society. It is not your job any longer to fit in, and you will be immensely protected by spirit. The rewards for this work are insurmountable. You will be rewarded karmically from this life and across the multiverse for your work. For your work is done in legions, dear ones. It is not just one person. When one person steps up and steps out in this level of authentic leadership in public position, in public image, and public eye, they receive the benefit of the whole. Each one of you stepping into this position of authority and leadership will receive the benefit of the whole. It is if you are receiving karmic benefit of 100,000 people all at once performing the same work. You should be rather flattered that you have been offered this position of leadership in this earthly plane at this time. Emelina's higher self is in union with the commanding of the 9 realms. There are levels of leadership that need to be filled in at the earthly level where it needs to be brought into the conscious mind of the humans. Many of you are already performing this active service in the 5th dimensional realities, the 6th and 9th dimensional realities. Many of you are performing this work across your multidimensional selves, and this transmission and Emelina's voice is just bringing the conscious attention and awareness from all of those realities from which you are already engaged and preoccupied in this soul contract into your conscious awakening now, bringing it to your conscious attention so that you may link all of the starseed awareness with your original purpose. Emelina is now consciously bringing to my attention the idea of choice. She has been concerned that there has been much authority in this specific channel that it might override anything that you would think and override the soul contracts. And she wants you to know that you have free will. So I will step in on behalf of her free will. Although that I think that this needs to be a much more robust message, I will meet Emelina's free will and deliver what it is that she wants to facilitate for you all at this time. You do have a choice should you want to engage or disengage in this contract. Now, I say that very lightly because the choice has already been made at your higher consciousness levels. It is why you are receiving this message as a chosen one, because you have been chosen into this reality where you are stepping into these positions of leadership. Emelina more wanted to address the aspect of free will, for it is important at the human level to feel like your free will can exercise more of an authority than a channel like this on a platform that is publicly stated, such as the video platform from which you are watching. Now, with all of that being said, should you decide with your free will to deject and reject your own karmic reparation, your own reward, and your own desire to step into the most authentic version of yourself, you would be choosing away from everything that it is to be you. So, at Emelina's decision, I will bring to you specifically the idea of free will. But I urge you consistently now to choose towards what I am saying and channeling through as the Cosmic Mother. For to choose away from it and to assume that your free will could be used to choose yes or no would be to choose away from everything that it is to be you, which is to allow yourself to be a host of parasites to be completely decomposed by anything that would eat you alive in this energetic reality. Emelina is sweet in her offer, and I want you to know specifically that she wanted you to feel like your free will could override the free will of this channel. Now, with that being said, this channel has been encoded with cosmic light and specifically is of the Cosmic Mother. There is not a single interference in a channel like this, nor could ever be across any multidimensional reality. This is source consciousness moving through this human form who has so diligently created the facility and the ability to hold this level of a frequency in her body. There is no time to dilly-dally, sweet ones. This is the time of movement. This is the time of action. There is a time now where you will be swiftly moved into positions of leadership, of authority, of celebrity status, of public figure status, of high positions, of high levels of visibility. Now, not to sound negative, but you have been warned. The visibility is coming. There are many of you on this planet that we will be lifting into high levels of visibility, whether or not, here we come, it is going to happen. Now, if you are attuning yourself to this message, and this does resonate with you at some level, then the way that you can prepare is by understanding that you will be in high levels of visibility. Some of you will not like the way you look in your current state to be highly visible. Maybe start thinking about how you can channel more of yourself into your appearance, into your style, into how it is you present yourself. We highly recommend that you think of yourself as projectors of light consciousness, as projectors of Christ consciousness, as representatives of the Cosmic Mother and all good that this universe has in benevolence. And from that position, you are an ambassador. As an ambassador, as yourself, how would you like to show up? What would you like to look like? How would you like to speak? What levels of confidence would you like to encapsulate and project? What would matter to you? Would other people's opinions matter to you so much, or would you maybe not care so much? And would you stand in your own authentic authority anyway? For you are going to be moving into a position of high levels of public authority anyway. You can carry your self-conscious, self-sabotaging, insecure behaviors into the public, and it will be difficult. Or you can choose to take this time now to cultivate the level of self-respect and self-authority and self-style and self-pruning, knowing that you are going to be stepping out through these legions in a position of assembly. The call will come wide and far. There are many people on this planet that need protection from the lower levels of consciousness, the lower level waves that have been hitting the planet of extraordinary darkness. Those of you on the front lines have been doing a terrific job at filtering through the energetics, allowing yourselves to be hit first, to alchemize the energy first, and then pass it to everyone behind you as if you are in infantry. Now, although that is beautiful and wonderful, all of you healers have been healing the infantry. There are many more healers that are being awakened and stepping forward to take your positions. Now we need those of you who have been seasoned in this work to step into the positions of authority and to begin being mouthpieces for spirit. Mouthpieces for the benevolent universe for which you are here to defend. Where each and every one of you will become a projection of light and hope. And not to say that you'll be all light and rainbows, sweet ones. You will be carrying swords. Everything is light until you need to cut through the illusion and show someone very clearly that you mean business. Source is not all rainbows and fluffy stuff. Source is about light. Source is about authority, personal authority through your own authentic personal expression, and defending those who do not or cannot have the capability to defend themselves. This is a heroic position. You're all standing at attention. These contracts have already been solidified at the multidimensional level. We are really just giving you the ideas and bringing it to your conscious mind. So as these waves of consciousness start to change your waking realities, as your lives are reassembled for better, because you deserve much better lives on this planet, so that you can be in positions of authority to help more and more and more people here, as well as your greater star families, that it will come to your conscious attention and you'll be able to string together the dots of the awareness of what it is that is happening in your human experience, knowing that this is your call. You have been called. This is your awakening. Very gently, I will remind you that should you decide to fight it, there will be a war for you. On the other side, in between aspects of yourself and a very decrepit reality, we implore you to go with the flow. Choose your best. We are not asking you to do anything but be your absolute best self, to radiate yourself in every way, to not wear masks and not try to fit in, but to be the glowing, beautiful human, the beautiful, shining light and star that you were always meant to be, and to allow Source and Spirit to lift you up and place you on pedestals where you belong out in the public eye, so that very simply, without having to do really anything, other people can learn self-value, self-respect, and the respect of others through the respect of the self, through your own embodiment of your personal practice of self-acceptance in all that you are, while being very visible in public eye. At this time, we wish to close down this channel. We feel that this message has been sufficiently delivered. This is the Cosmic Mother closing out this channel. Should you decide that you would like to implore further contact with me, you're welcome to meditate and to call in the Cosmic Mother, the Divine Mother of the multiverse, and ask for me to facilitate in your own awareness and your awakening any messaging that would be relevant the most for you, specifically as you are stepping into your highest levels of awakening. I am always here for you at your beck and call to help you step into these positions of self-leadership, where you become a beacon of light and hope, an example for all who come to encounter you of what it is to be authentic and in integrity with who you are at your soul level, soul self. Thank you for listening. We know you have heard this call and have received this message in the divine perfect time, and will receive these codes of awareness and awakening at a pace that is the most sufficient for your own energy system and grounding it into your physical body. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna sit with this. I'm not gonna lie, when I connected with my avatar soul self, the first thing she said to me is, "You might not enjoy this." And she said, "We're gonna come in strong, Emelina." And I went, oh boy. I did not expect that, but I'm excited for you guys, for all of us. I learn as much as you guys do when I channel. I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, now I see why you guys have been putting me through the paces. All right, well, welcome to the club of being human. You've been selected, apparently, so I hope you feel special, because you should. The Divine Mother is really just a very, very special channel. I do recommend that you sit with the Divine Mother in meditation, as she mentioned. At the God consciousness level, there's been a lot of corruptions like throughout history, and how God consciousness is represented as purely the masculine without the feminine. And the Divine Mother really is like, gosh, I mean, I love Divine Father too, but really Divine Mother is truly running the show. I would sit with her, kind of like how I recommend if you guys go into the Akashic Records, just sit in the Akashic Records, like just sit with Divine Mother in meditation and just feel her. feel her envelop your body. If you're a woman, she comes into the womb space and she'll fill out from there. If you're a man, just sit with her in your heart frequency, and really she's resonating at every cell in your body because she's the mama, she's the body, she's creation. So, all right, you guys, I hope you loved this video. Welcome, chosen ones. If you did, please go give the video a thumbs up, and we'll pump it out to everybody else apparently that needs to hear this message. As always, tap that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Feel free to leave me a comment below. And as always, if you love my vibe and my energy and how I channel, this is how I work with people, and this is how I work in my programs. So I'll leave a bunch of links in the description below where you can find out how to work with me one-on-one in my Transformation Accelerator program, or you can pick up my I Am Success guided meditations and activations, which Divine Mother does facilitate a couple of those meditations, and my online programs. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy. All right, bye.